friends, welcome back to the Cheese Boy channel. We got more Ixalan, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We got some of the commander decks. Veloci-ramp-tor. that's clever. Let's see what's in it. How's everybody been doing? Oh, I'm so excited. I really do like this set. And if you couldn't tell from the last couple videos, I really like the dinosaurs. So we got ourselves, we'll be opening up all the decks, but of course we got dinosaurs first because it's my favoriteest. Boom, and we got a little pack of yeah, there we go. Boom. Our little special pack. We'll open up the first one to see what it is, and then we'll stick the rest out, into our little box for giveaways. But just to check it out. Boom, boom, Restless Reef. I actually really like these lands. The very cool art. Boom. And then uncommon with the showcase. So those are kind of cool too. Pretty heavy in the collector box. We did one of the collector boxes before. So super cool. But here we're just gonna kind of go through the deck and see what's in here. See what's worth what. Oh, it's so thick on my hand. Boom. Get rid of all this land. And the tokens. Boom. Boom. So we got Pentalza, Sun Favored. He's our primary commander. Whenever Pentalza or another dinosaur enter the battlefield under your control, you may discover X, where X is the creature's toughness. So it's kind of like a cascade. That is super good, especially if you're like ultra tribal. And then our backup is Gouda, Trainer of Prodigy. We got a haste. Target creature you control fights another target creature. Dinosaurs are big. Fighting is good. This costs 2 less if you activate. To activate, if target creature you control, if it's a target you control, if creature you control being dealt damage causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, then that ability triggers an additional time. So there must be something that was like, if you take damage, then you do this or that. Boom. Some of this stuff kind of a little bit like, I believe Bellowing Edgesaur is, here we go. Exactly what I was saying. Whenever it is dealt damage, put a +1 counter on each other creature you control. Make this fight a few times, buff everything. Boom, Generous Gift. That's always good board removal. That card's pretty good. Used to have a decent dollar value, but now it's been reprinted enough times. Maybe it's still $1. Majestic Heliopyrus. I believe that one's a remake. Path to Exile. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Trample. When Earthshaker Dreadmaw enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other dinosaur you control. That is in travel. That is super good. Only an uncommon. 6/6 for 6. Ixilia's Lore Keeper. Add a mana of any color. Spend this mana to cast a dinosaur or activate a dinosaur ability. Your a lot of dinosaurs big. Ramp good. That's actually an amazing ramp card for a tribal deck like this. Thrashing Brontodon. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Those are always a problem. Excellent card. The Optech Hunter makes your stuff come in cheaper. That's another reprint. Haste. When Firstborn of Gishaw enters the battlefield, you may pay 2. When you do, target dinosaur you control deals damage equal to its power to another creature. Oh, there's another fighting one. Good. Oh, Cultivate. Drover of the Mighty. Gets +2/+2 if you control a dinosaur. Obviously, you're going to control a dinosaur. Farseek is a land. So, let's see, Migration, Search, Rampant Land, Ranging Raptors. Enters the, is dealt damage. You may search your library for a basic land card. Oh, that's good. There's a fighting card, Thunder Migration, additional cost. Reveal a dinosaur for your hand. Search your library for basic land card. It's a lot of, like, yeah, you definitely want the land search. Dinosaurs are big, so they're a little slow, a little cumbersome. That's the only bad thing about them. Everything else about dinosaurs is amazing. And I've thought that since I was 4. The other dinosaurs you get +1/+1. Can't go wrong with that. Add a mana of any color. Can't go wrong with that. Whenever Raging Regisaur attacks, it deals 1 damage to any target. That one's a reprint. Deals 1 damage to other creature. That's a reprint. Rhythm of the Wild. Creature spells you control can't be countered. In this, like, because you're playing against blue stuff, because there's a Merfolk deck, you don't want stuff to be countered, because you want your big stuff to hit the board and stay there. This is a fantastic card. Non-token creatures you control have Riot. Boom. And then you got, of course, like your every deck land stuff, Evolving Wilds. And then you got your kind of your multicolor land, another land search. Bronzebeak Forager. When Bronzebeak enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles up to 1 target permanent that player controls until Bronzebeak leaves. A little bit of board control. From the rubble, enter the battlefield. Choose a creature type. At the beginning of your end step, return target creature card of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Hey, bringing stuff back, always good. The Wrathful Raptor's Trample. Whenever a dinosaur you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target that isn't a dinosaur. That's a super good card. I see that. Yeah, especially tribal-wise, this is going to be, that's good. Good stuff. Curious Ultrasaur. Vigilance and Reach. Whenever a dinosaur you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. The more cards you can draw, the better. That is fantastic as well. Dinosaur Egg. Evolve. When Dinosaur Egg dies, you may discover X, where X is its toughness. Kind of fun that they bring in the Evolve. Not that they brought it back heavy, but I really liked the Evolve ability. And yeah, and then it's a search. Good. Boom. Scion of Calamity, Myriad. And whenever Scion of Calamity deals damage to a target player, destroy target artifact or enchantment that creature controls. Again, yeah, you want to... There's enough enchantments and artifacts in Commander, especially when you've got a group going. You definitely want to be able to help control that. That's a really good card. Sunfrill Imitator. Whenever Sunfrill Imitator attacks, you may have it become a copy of another target dinosaur you control, except for its name is Sunfrill Imitator, and it has this ability. That's good. Hey, is a small creature imitating a big creature? You got some of those big guys out there. You just double them up. Progenitor's Icon. Choose a creature type. Add a mana of any color. The next spell of the chosen type can be cast as though it has flash. Flash in some dinosaurs. No problems with that. Chroma's Will. Choose one if you control a commander. if you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, double strike, and until the end of the turn. Creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from all colors. This, you get a bunch of giant dinosaurs out there, and then you give them flying and indestructible. This is your win condition right here. This amazing. And I know they've remade that right, but I think it's still a pretty decent value card. Kinjali's Sunwing, flying. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Oh, that's fantastic. Slowing them down, speeding you up. Temple Altasaur. If a source would be dealt damage to another dinosaur you control, prevent all but one of that damage. You're protecting your dinosaurs. Awakening Sun's Avatar. Enters the battlefield, cast it from your hand, destroy all non-dinosaur creatures. It's a board wipe, leaving all your dinosaurs. You win the next turn, that turn. That's strong. Zatalpa, yeah, it's a reprint. Chandra's Ignition, that's a pretty decent card. I believe that's still a value card. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. You got big giant stuff. That's almost a board wipe in itself. Atali, of course. A Fiery Confluence. Boom, some of these are reprints. Marauding Raptor. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, of course. Apex Altasaur. And there's a fighting one. 10/10. It fights and keeps on fighting. Death Gorge Scavenger. Enters the battlefield or attacks, you may exile target card from a graveyard. If a creature card is exiled this way, you gain 2 life. If a non-creature card is exiled this way, gets +1/+1 till the end of turn. Super good. Descendant's Path. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card that shares a creature card with a creature you control, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. That just super ramp. You just oh man. Almost every turn you're playing free dinosaurs. Rampaging Brontodon. There's another reprint. There's a couple of these are reprints here. Doom. Return of the Wild Speaker. Ripjaw. Rishkar's Expertise. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. There's a bunch of card draw right there. Runic Armasaur. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, you draw a card. More card draw. Super good. Shifting Ceratops. Can't be countered. Protection from blue. Topiary Stomper. Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card. Put it into the battlefield. It can't attack or block unless you have 7 or more lands. But with the land draw and the search and stuff, you're going to get there quick. And Vigilance. Good stuff. Verdant Sun's Avatar. Wayward Swordtooth. Quartzwood Crasher. Oh, there's a Registar Alpha. Other dinosaurs you control have haste. Boom. Xenagos, God of Revels. Interesting to throw a god in there, as long as you have devotion. Xenagos is a creature, indestructible. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gains haste and gets +X/+X to the end of turn, where X is that creature's power. That is really good. Every turn you're doubling the power of one of your creatures, and there's a bunch of big, beefy things swinging in with like an 18/18. Yeah. Zakama, Vigilance Reach Trample. Zakama enters the battlefield. If you cast it, untap all lands you control. Win-win. And then it's got all these little abilities. 3 damage. Destroy a target artifact or gain 3 life. This combo is so good. So good. Lifecrafters Bestiary. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay a forest. If you do, draw a card. More card draw. And then we got our mixture of lands. Draw a card if you have City's Blessing, and then a lot of the dual colored boom, 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 mana fixing, exotic orchards like in every commander deck. Yeah, a bunch of just multicolor. Target creature gets +X, +0, and gains trample to the end of turn. Trample. That's your one thing is yeah, you throw something in here that gives all your creatures trample, and you're just like I see that's bonus attacks. Path of Ancestry. There's one you attack with something huge that can't be blocked. Choose a creature type. Spend this mana of any color or of this color to of chosen type to activate the ability of a creature of the chosen type. I fumbled through that one, sorry. Temple of the False Gods. Just more mana ramp, more search. Your only thing is on this one, a bunch of your land, like a bunch of your special land comes in tapped. I know they're doing it to keep the price down because, I mean, value-wise on this deck, there's some decent value cards, financial value cards in there. So they can't put a bunch of, like, premium land in there or else, you know, it just wouldn't be fair. So some of that stuff switch out to make this a little bit faster. But I think this deck would be super duper fun to play just as is. Like I said, you throw in a couple things in there, give your creatures trample, you know, a couple things that make your land not come into play tapped, or switch it out with land that doesn't come into play tapped, and this could be just fantastically fun deck right out of the box. Well, now, hey, now you guys know what's in it. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. We got 3 more decks to go.